The tournament is finally over. We have the winner. Ding, 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 ding. And a brand new transformation at that to end it all off. Hey, Tabata, he was really subtle with, like, in this one. Yeah, really subtle to say that he's the same side of the coin with Asta. Just wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Like, really subtle with that. Overall, like, I was kind of excited to see, like, this is the finale of the entire tournament. Like, something that I think a lot of us are kind of wanting to see. Like, I want to see what's next. I want us to go back to, like, the White Eye Knights. I want to go back to all the stuff that we've been kind of going back to. And especially, like, how I mentioned with last week's chapter, with how we got Blade, well, we wanted to see an Asta versus finale. Now we got something that was interesting versus him versus the Azure Deer Captain. And it started and ended in this chapter, and there's quite a few things to talk about this one, for the finale of this arc, like, and the winner as well, because there was a lot of stuff that went through in this chapter. If anything, the word to describe fast and pace was the words I would excruciatingly, like, use for this stuff, because it went by, I felt like, 1,000,000 miles per hour, which is weird because that's a lot of the time with the manga. This manga is an incredibly fast-paced thing, of course, and it's something I feel actually, for once, where I'm going to praise the anime, even though the anime likes to drag out a lot of the manga and a lot of the chapters, I think would definitely help out by adding additional stuff to this, because the fight begins, they go straight at it, is going at full cylinders, where he decides to pull out his new technique that he's working on with his little sylph buddy, where it's like, I'm going to become one with my sylph, and I'm going to absorb the spirit and become the sylph itself, making this wind god form, just like, I've got a crown across my face, a wing, and it's like, this is what I mean. It's like, it's not subtle at all. It's exactly the same different side of what Asta is with his anti-demon mode, where it's just a complete different side. They have wings, they like, one is angelic and the other one is demonic. Like, that's where we're going. I believe it was called Spirit Dive, and clearly he hasn't mastered this ability. And I kind of appreciate he's got like a whole crown working around his whole thing, like trying to make him more like the Magic King, like that this is where he's going to be going in the future. I thought that was a nice little touch as well, and like with sort of like all the stuff that was going around with it, like, and like just the whole like wind green energy that he seems to be having when he's in this like transformation state. When he's using this like technique, from what we can see is that he, like, this was just something that he was learning throughout like his entire time, and I kind of wish we saw a little bit more of this, because from what we know, it's developing this technique, and we've seen use this slightly when he was using this against, like, during the invasion arc, and I believe a little bit with Mars as well, like with the tiny bit where we saw the sylph there. Like, we get to see very little bits of it where it was like he's still learning to master this power, he's still like earning to, and clearly this is not even his whole ability, and he clearly said he was frustrated because he wanted to use this against Asta, but like his opponent's a Magic Knight captain and he can't go to waste, and he has to like try and surpass this and like prove to it, like, to everyone here that he's better. And I'm not gonna lie, one of the parts of the chapter when the two of them were clashing with the Azure Deer Captain, when he was going at that and he was loving it, he's like, this is amazing, I can paint anything, I can paint going at, and this is the one time where isn't just like, I feel a lot of time he's just there like brooding, and there just like he doesn't do much, like he doesn't like say a lot to character, but when he's like, no, this is like clashing head on with everything you've got, giving it your all, I never knew it could bring me such joy to my heart. Like, you can see is having a blast. He isn't just like, my full power technique. He is having fun. He's enjoying himself. He's like, fuck yeah, I get to go at it, I'm enjoying myself, what a which is weird, because when you get with characters like this, they normally are there brooding, I keep to myself, I'm sad, but when he's got this joyful expression, it was very unique, I felt, to me, where I was like, that's it. And the way how Asta was responding, because Asta's conscious, and he's in a fucking bed, and he is shaking, he is like angry and upset, where he's like, why am I the one not up there against it should be me, I want to do this. And he's like, I am going to win against one of the captains, like, of the Magic Knights. I'm gonna keep surpassing myself, like, I'm gonna keep doing this, like, regardless. It's like, I'm gonna push, like, even more. And this is the interesting thing, and it was like, because I mentioned this last week. It's like, okay, we're getting, like, if Asta is going to be completely out of this and all that, it's like, let's have a look at it. If he takes a captain already what the fuck, he is overpowered as fuck on there. If not, it's going to set him down to like, oh fuck, I'm not at that level yet. Even still, like, he isn't. Like, Tabata, what he did, decided to do it in a way where it's like, you know, we're never gonna know. I don't think he's at that point yet, but like, he decided that like, the Captain Lil decided to pour out so much magical power. He was so powerful at that point, he destroyed his own crystal. Like, it was just like, I'm releasing this much force and energy that I can't contain it even against myself. So by default, technically Yuno won against this, like, covering up to. And I'm describing this all in an entire chapter. Like, it's pretty crazy to see like that. It felt very fast-paced. It was like going at it, and I was like, go, 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 go. Like, to see this, and I was like, and that's how we end the arc. Yuno is technically the winner. He is the winner of the Magic Knight tournament. He is obviously going to be that. I mean, it's day one. He was going to be one of the candidates that he was going to be up there to go against White Knight Eyes. I mean, he's clearly shown that he has this insane power and like a guardian spirit that is going to take him towards him. And now we see that, like, he's got something like clearly on one level with Asta, because Asta had his anti-demon mode, and they've both got something that they can pull out as their aces in the hole. One thing I want to know about, though, is the same thing with Asta, and hopefully we'll learn a little bit later on, is that, one, how many times can he use this ability? Like, how much of the strain? Like, there's a bunch of stuff, and clearly it is not finished. The same thing with Asta. It's not a finished form. It's still, like, half of their, like, actual transformation that they're working on, maybe in quarter power. Depends whether or not they have a full form, and then they have the complete perfect form. Whether or not, like, he finally gets the full crown and works towards it. Like, overall, like, I think how I feel about this chapter is the same way I feel about this entire arc, where I felt like this arc is not the strongest Clover has brought into the table. I clearly don't think that. I'm not saying it's a bad arc, though. I think it has really good moments. I think Zek's, like, improved himself a lot throughout this arc. I think Asta has some fantastic moments. Then also, I feel like there was quite a few missteps here and there, like, in this arc, and they did drag on certain things. Noelle had an amazing moment going against her brother. I think that was an amazing part of it. There was sometimes they focused on things I didn't particularly care about. I think Thenral had, like, some really great moments in here. Like, it helped improve a lot of the characters that I wanted to see get a little bit more attention to. I did, however, wanted characters like Leo. I wanted Leo to go out there. I can't help it. I do like him a lot, and a few of the other characters. Like, I thought we was going to get more of the other knights and, like, bulls to, like, have a little bit more of a development on there. But I think it's an okay arc. Like, if anything, it's the most 6 out of 10. It's fine, like, arc to really describe. Even though it's a tournament we're thinking about, and tournaments normally push everyone to their full start to get to see their capabilities, and to be fair, I have seen better tournaments. I like, that will be just straight up. I've always seen better tournaments. It is not as bad, like, or like how stupid it got with the Grand Magic Games. I split up the Dragon War and the Grand Magic Games part itself because I feel they're two complete different things. But, like, I don't think it's as bad as the Grand Magic Games. Nowhere good as Naruto's one. Nowhere as good as like the original Naruto tournaments. Like, and same thing with, like, a bunch of the other series as well. But 6. Like, same thing with the chat. 6. Just overall, it was fine. I enjoyed it, and the fact that Asta's, like, punching himself, like, god damn, I should have been the one that was, like, up against Yuno, and seeing the transformation. I think a little bit fast-paced ending. I think it was like, nah, fuck it, we're done. Get out of here. I'm done for today. Let's get this arc done. I want to do some new shit. Like, there we go. But I want to see what people think about, like, Yuno's new form. Like, what do you think about that? And the subtlety of them being two sides. Yeah, like, hey, one side's right, like, full angel, the other one's demon. Yeah, like, just, I get it, but it's, like, overall fine chapter. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. But that's all from me. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you guys, though, next time.